Hello everybody, National Master Jesse Cohen here with Summer School of Chess with another Quick Bites video for you. Today I want to look at an instructional position that came from one of my very own students' games in class. And this is the position right here. We're just going to jump right in. In this position, not a ton has been traded off in terms of pawns. It's actually kind of interesting to see that all the pawns are basically on the board. And it's black to move here, and black is about to play a really, really bad move. And I want you to stop and think, when I play this move, if you understand just why it's so bad. F4. This move is really bad. Okay? Again, I encourage you to stop the video, look at the position hard, and really try to understand. And I'll tell you right now, it's not a tactical reason. What I'm really saying is, it's not a reason that's like, and then white had boom, boom, pow, and black didn't see it coming, and black collapsed. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this move is just a wrong move. Strategically, it's a very bad move. And white is not going to have some really quick, flashy win. Instead, black's just going to get a miserable position and suffer. Do you see why? The most important thing that we can do in a chess position is figure out what the right plan is. And usually that's going to come from an understanding of what the imbalances are. Or in other words, the biggest differences between white and black's positions. What is the biggest difference between white and black's position? White has a knight and black has a bishop. This might not seem like much, but it's these small little details that can really transform your game. Black should be looking for every opportunity to create a position that is good for bishops and not so great for knights, and vice versa when it comes for white. In this position, black's bishop is on the dark, and black has center pawns on the dark squares as well. This, by definition, is a bad bishop. Not bad as in it's inactive. It's just bad by definition, because typically bishops need open diagonals, and when your pawns are on the same, color in the center, they're just not going to typically be free as much. So typically, you want your pawns in the opposite color. Black would have been much more advised to play e4 in this position, striking the center, keeping the pawns on light squares, and freeing that bishop. Instead, f4 was chosen. Black had intentions, I think, of trying to get at white's king, but at the very simple move e4, what was just a moment ago definitely a better position for black, now is a definitely better position for white. And most people, when you give them this position, would not understand what's just happened. But let me explain. Knights are happy to have these locked type of positions where the pawns are all locked against each other, because even though it's all locked up, the knight can jump around, whereas the bishop can't, okay? And so now white's going to be searching, how do I get my knight in the game? Let's fast forward a little bit more, because black's about to play another move that makes this all so much worse. Rook d8, rook d1, rook e7, pawn b5. This move is a simple good move. White is playing a natural expanding move and tempting black to play another terrible move, and black walks right into it. c5. When I saw this move in the actual live chess, like, my heart sank, because this move is so bad. It really is bad. For as bad as that move pawn f4 is, pawn c5 is just as bad, if not worse. Why? Oh my good gravy. All these pawns are all locked. And this bishop, okay, again, if you were watching one of my previous videos, I'm going to coin this phrase. I'm going to call this zombie pieces. When there is a piece that is still technically alive on the board, but it might as well be dead, I'm going to call it a zombie. This bishop on g7 is a zombie. It is technically on the board, but it is not alive. Try to figure out a plan for black to actually make this bishop do anything at all. In the meantime, try to find a great square for this knight. Oh yeah, it's right there in the middle, okay? Attacking the rook, that's not the big issue. I'm telling you, if you actually want to become a master someday, you're going to have to understand that you don't have to win all your opponent's pieces. Sometimes you can just kill them, or you can make your pieces far superior. But that's not enough. White still had to go on in this game to find a good breakthrough, make a good target, and eventually promote those pawns into queens and find out some sort of checkmating pattern. And that's how the game finished, okay? The rest isn't too instructional. It's not that important. What matters is this battle, okay? Before you make your next move, look at your chessboard. What is it that you have that is different, the most different than your opponent? You should be as energetically as possible. You should be pursuing what you've got. If you've got a big pawn mass, you should be trying to make it bigger and push it and use it as a big weapon. If you have a bishop and they have a knight, you need to make a great position for bishops and bad for knights. Whatever it is, you need to make your differences better than your opponents, okay? And if you're not sure how to do that, tune back in here. Or do yourself a great favor and pick up Jeremy Silman's book, How to Reassess Your Chess. He explains everything in there, okay? So anyway, hope that you found this as instructive as I did. Sorry I haven't been around for a couple of days. I will be back just as much as ever, and I will catch you soon, my friends. National Master Jesse Cohen, hope you enjoyed this from Summit School of Chess. I will catch you at that tournament this Saturday. I know you know what I'm talking about, and I will see you then. Bye for now.